Ah, spring. Gardening season is upon us once again. What do you know about the garden tools your store sells? I'm not talking about just knowing what a shovel or a rake is. I mean, which tools are best for specific gardening tasks? In the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at some common garden tools and talk about what they're used for. Like other products, garden tools are available in a variety of brands and price ranges. You'll need to ask your customers what kind of garden work they need to do and how much of it they'll be doing to determine the best tools to recommend. With that in mind, let's start out by looking at some common long-handled tools. First, we have shovels and spades. Everybody knows that shovels are for digging, but in gardening, they're also useful for shifting soil, transplanting, and a variety of other chores. Now, a lot of people use the terms shovel and spade interchangeably, but there's a difference. Shovels are designed to dig and move dirt, while spades are for loosening and prying into soil. Some of the distinctions between a shovel and a spade have blurred over the years as more choices have become available, but in general, a shovel has something known as a lift behind the blade. You may also hear this referred to as a gooseneck. Its purpose is to lift the handle at an angle, making it easier to pick up and move loads. A spade, on the other hand, normally has a flat handle with no lift. Spades also tend to have shorter handles than shovels because with a shovel you need that extra leverage. Now, there are tons of different kinds of shovels and spades, so many, in fact, that we could do a whole segment on those alone. But since most customers don't need highly specialized garden shovels or spades, we'll just discuss the basic things you need to know. Shovels tend to have rounded or pointed blades, while spades normally have square-edged blades. Rounded and pointed blades are suitable for everyday digging chores. Square-edged blades, on the other hand, tend to work better for scooping and scraping. When there's no curve to the blade, a square-edged blade is also useful for edging. Not all shovels are of equal strength. Open back or hollow back blades such as this one, which are commonly of stamped steel construction, are excellent for light or average duty use, but they aren't typically designed to handle really heavy loads. Notice the V-shaped ridge area here? This is called the frog. It supports and adds strength to the blade, but it doesn't usually lend quite the strength you'll get from a shovel like this one with a closed back. Notice it doesn't have a frog because it doesn't need one. This construction is much stronger than an open back, so this shovel is a better choice for heavy use. However, it's also much more expensive than a standard open back shovel. The lesson here is that you should ask each customer who's looking for a shovel how they plan to use it. If they're only planning to do light digging, an open back shovel should do nicely. But if they're going to use it in really hard soil or with heavy materials, it's a good idea to recommend a stronger closed back shovel, which will typically be made of forged steel. By the way, shovels may need to be sharpened periodically to do their best work. To do this, your customers can use a mill bastard file like this